Cheers, Hedge. Pleasure to be here. I'm sure there's 19 people in this game currently that are happy that I'm in the commentary box and not out on the track. But let's get into it. Oh, thanks. Yeah, very, very quick. Well, yeah, I think it's going to be time for a change. But you never know. You never know, because last week we saw Vipers Ken. Oh, not last week, sorry. In Belgium, we saw Vipers Ken, 25 points, and Jake retire. Why? There's no reason that can't switch. Jake wins the race, Vipers Ken retires. He's halfway there. He's halfway of them 50 points. Could be me. Right. Looks like I'm taking over, but it seems that Kerber must have had damage from that collision with Jacko because he was on an outlap and he's just gone straight into the pits. But we currently have Stephen on top with a 109.7.
Hello. Can we hear? Let me check the stream. Can we hear me now? Let's have a look.
We currently have Stephen on top with a 109.7.
Hello. You can hear me now.
Yes,
Right.
the stream on. We can hear you.
Apologies. I had a setting turned off. I think because Chimp's on the PS4 and I'm on the PS5. This happened with when I did with Limmy in the past. So apologies. I had a setting turned off, but I'm back now. Basically, I've just wasted 5 minutes there because we spoke about everything that we need to speak about, and you couldn't hear me. So thank you for Hobbsy and to whoever else let me know that you couldn't hear me. I do apologise massively. Thank you to Chimp because you could hear Chimp. Anyway, we'll go through what we needed to go through again. Kerber, as we mentioned, plays grid penalty for a collision with Jacko. Kerber, Mike Mitchell, and Jacko are the reserve drivers tonight. Freefall, Ryan Mills and Cyberboy couldn't make it. Of course, reserve drivers cannot compete for constructor points. Need to reiterate that again. And Chimp, once again, I'll try and introduce you, mate, because it failed. So, welcome, Chimp, for the second time. And I think we mentioned, didn't we, about Vipers Kenner on a 50-point lead. J Lawler, back-to-back champion, missed out for on points in the last two races. DNFs in Belgium and in Monaco. He's got a 50-point lead now, Vipers Kenner. We were saying, do you think this is J Lawler's time to give up his crown, or do you think with 6 races to go he's still got a chance?
It's tough to say. I think people would have heard me on the stream say that a good race for Jake and a bad one for Vipers.
Yeah, of course.
He's halfway there. He's 25 points in, but it's slowly slipping away. You have to feel for the back-to-back champ.
Well, he's back-to-back champ for a reason. He's had a great reign. I mean, listen, if he's still sick. Oh, Favi retires. Is that on track? It is on track. That's near to in sector 1. On board with the racing point of, is it Jacko it's near him? Is it Hobbsy? It's Jacko. And Favi's car is moving. but not very fast. And Fabi Venom has retired on track. Now, that is normally a penalty. Of course, I don't know what happened, but you can't retire on track, normally. But obviously, we'll find out what happened a bit later. But Fabi Venom, no time. And the Haas driver, the permanent Haas driver, he's got... sorry, it's Whitey that's not here tonight, isn't he? Whitey's not here for the Haas. So the permanent Haas driver, Fabi, retired with no lap time set. Kerber in the Mercedes, the filling Mercedes, a grid penalty. So a bad qualifying already for a couple of the drivers. Hobbsy at the moment, a 109.2. He's the fastest by 3/10. Fabi said that was my bad. No worries, Fabi. Where's Vipers Ken and J Law? They set a lap time, not yet. So the Vipers Ken a 50-point lead, 165 points in the championship. J Law, the back-to-back champ, 115 points. Hobbsy has closed the gap on J Law. Obviously, back-to-back DNF for Jake in Belgium and Monaco. Hobbsy up to 95 points, only 20 behind Jake now with 6 races to go. So not only is Jake possibly losing his driver's crown, he's got a bit of pressure behind him to guarantee that second place, because Hobbs is only 20 points behind as Jacko touches the wall. Is he damaged for the racing point there, Chimp? He did touch the wall, Jacko, there, I just noticed. Has he got away with it? I can't get the right angle, I can't check. He's got away with it, hasn't he? Yeah, no damage to Jacko.
Just checking Kerber here.
Kerber, let's have a look, mate.
Fast lap. Seems like he can drive better than me, Hedge. That's his...
Well, that's a start, mate. That's a start. Kerber's a reserve tonight, of course. Chip, you have any information on the Canadian Grand Prix? Any facts or anything you can give us?
Well, the World Champions, it wasn't always called that. It was called that up until 1999.
Oh, okay.
And if we watch Kerber here, you can see that it's this wall right there.
He invalidated his lap right at the end, Chimp. That's a dreaded corner, isn't it? Then last 2 corners. And I tell you what, Kez, I'll tell you something, mate. There'll be penalties there tonight. There'll be penalties there tonight. Strict corner cutting, mate. There'll be penalties there. I think the race could be won or lost in Canada. Of course, in season 1, when Chimp was a driver, I was also a driver. We didn't do Canada because there was a glitch. Chimp reminded me today. Was it a glitch to do with the pit lane or something? I can't remember what the glitch was.
Well, I think in the Wall of Champions, because you have to take it so wide because it is such a tight chicane.
Yeah.
There was a wall sticking out.
And that was it.
Not avoid the wall. It was impossible to avoid. So everyone was just crashing there. Big pile up. No Canadian Grand Prix for
season 1. We'll cover season 2 in a minute. Vipers Ken invalidated his lap time. Not a great start to qualifying for the driver's leader. Where will J Law come? Rounds the final 2 corners. He doesn't invalidate his lap. Will he go pole? A 109.2 to beat from Hobbsy. J Law across the line. And he will go, he'll just stay behind Hobbs. He can, by the way. Deserves a big shout out on the Alpha Tower. He's towards the bottom of the standings, but he's in P4 at the moment, well into the 1. Taylor just behind Hobbsy in the top 2. Vipers Ken, is he on a lap now? No, he's not into the pit. So Vipers Ken with 8 minutes to go, yet to set a lap time. A bit of a nervy qualifying so far for the man who's got a 50-point lead. Chimp, you got the standings on you? Do you want to go through the standings for me?
I've got the standings on me.
You got them? No problem, mate. Okay, that's not a problem, mate. Does the stream sound okay? Does it look okay?
Looks alright, yeah.
You can hear us both? Perfect. Right, I'll go through very quick, I'll go through the Drivers' Championship standings. 6 races to go, of course. Tonight we are in Canada. Vipers Ken, 165, 50 points clear of the back-to-back champ, J Law. You feel that his crown could be slipping away and could be having a new champion. Well, there's still 6 races to go. Plenty of time to go, of course, but Vipers Ken very much capitalise on them 2 DNFs from Jake. Sure, J Law can't go 3 races now in a DNF. Surely he can't. Who knows? Hobbsy's closed the gap, as I mentioned, because of J Law's DNFs. Hobbsy now only 20 points behind Jake. He's up to 95. Alfie on 79 in 4th. Brewery's teammate not too far behind on 68. Greg says, hi, mate, you sound so grown up. Who's in the box with you? It's Chimp, mate. Kez. He's in the box with me tonight. This is the 48th race in Hedge Racing, by the way. We're only 2 weeks away now from the big 50th anniversary Grand Prix Azerbaijan. I think Chimp will be here with me that night as well. So that'll be a great night. Very much looking forward to that. So you've got Alfie in P4 on 79 points. His teammate Brewer on 68 points. Alpha and Romeo, by the way, having a superb season. Both Brewer and Alfie have won races as well, so they deserve a big shout out to Alpha Romeo. Ryan Mills in 6th on 52 points, not here tonight. Whitey in 7th, 46 points, not here tonight. Stevens on 48 points in 8th. Freefall not here tonight on 33 points. And Mr. P8 himself, AFL, he wasn't here last week, I don't believe, in Monaco. He's in 10th on 28 points. That's a top 10 in the standings for you. As for the constructors, now it is very, very tight. Renault do lead 188. The team of J. Wills and Vipers Ken. Williams on 167, but of course Ryan Mills not here tonight again. He's letting J. Lawler down, Chimp, isn't he?
Well, he is. Sometimes he's got work commitments. But
he has, in fairness.
Got to remember what's more important.
Throwing in second race in this.
Hedge Racing has got to be number one priority if you're fighting for that constructors, and I'm sure Jay Lawler will be thinking the exact same thing.
Well, I completely agree. Alfa Romeo on 147, they're 20 points behind Williams. They've got both drivers here tonight, so could Williams. And by the way, Jay Lawler's won the Constructors' Championship in both seasons. He's not only won the Drivers' Championship, he's also won the Constructors' Championship in both seasons. He was partnering Mike Whitty in season 1 in the Red Bull, and he partnered Fabi last year in the Alpha Tauri. So could Jay Lawler lose his Drivers' title and also his Constructors' title in the same season? It is very, very much possible. Racing Point up to 4th on 95 points. All of them points have been scored by Hobbsy. You could say he's carrying the load at Racing Point, couldn't you? Haas on 67 points. There's a tie between Ferrari and Red Bull on 48. That could be interesting tonight. Mercedes on 34. Alpha Tauri on 19. Where are their drivers? Cam in 6 and Piero in 9. Both in the top 10, to be fair, so far in qualifying. And McLaren down at the bottom on 18 points, but both of their drivers here tonight. And to be fair, Smithy and Wyatt, both in the top 8. So the bottom 2 in the Constructors' Chimp, McLaren and Alpha Tauri, have got both drivers at the moment in the top 10.
Well, that's the great thing about Hedge Racing. Lots of different constructors.
Yeah.
They're all over the place. Different talented drivers. You see them all over it. That's the beauty. The beauty of Hedge Racing.
Oh, I love that. The beauty.
You don't know who's going to win it. You don't know what's going to happen. Because anything could happen. I've got 4th in a race. Right. That's how.
Yeah, you did at Abu Dhabi. Abu Dhabi,
Hedge
he did,
Racing.
mate. Do you know, Jim? I'm glad you said that, because you said it's mad. This is our 9th race of the season. Obviously, the previous 8 races, we've had 1, 2, 3, 4. We've had 6 different race winners in 8 races. Now, in previous seasons, Jay Lawler, I wouldn't say dominated, but he's been very, very comfortable. He's had the odd win from over anyone else. Jay Lawler, in this season, has only won 2 of the first 8 races. Vipers Ken has won 3, and there's been wins. He does go pole, Chimp, very, very good, and he's comfortably pole, mate.
Yeah.
I'm glad you mentioned it, mate. Very, very good pen. That's the man that's 50 points clear. He's not letting up whatsoever. But yeah, as I was saying, Vipers Ken 3 race wins, doing a Ryan Mills there, Chimp. Vipers Ken 3 race wins. Jay Lawler 2, and 1 each for Brewer, Whitey, and Alfie. Whitey says hi in the chat, not here tonight. But Whitey had a good result, to be fair, in Belgium. He won Belgium 2 weeks ago, but not here tonight. And as Chimp said, Jay Lawler's closed the gap, hasn't it, to 4/10, but Vipers Ken still very, very comfortable. And don't forget, there's points up for grabs in qualifying. P1 in qualifying gets 2 points, P2 gets the point. So as it stands, Vipers Ken's on 50-point lead to a 51-point lead on Mr. Jay Lawler, Chimp.
Could be very important.
Anybody got your eye on Chimp with 3 minutes to go?
Lose it by 1 point.
Has anybody got your eye on Chimp with 3 minutes to go?
I'm currently watching Stephen.
Stephen?
Just watching the midfield.
On an outlap,
Stephen,
yeah.
He's on an outlap. Be interesting to see if he... Because he's been a standout driver for me when I have been watching the streams, when I've got chance. He started off as a bit of a rookie, and he was down in the last place, but...
He's putting the corner a bit to try and get round.
Commentator's curse, that's...
Hey, it happens to us all, mate. Chimp, this is very interesting, mate. Courtesy of Hobbsy, and thank you to Hobbsy for doing this graph, because it makes our life so much easier. Jay Lawler's last 5 races, Chimp, going into tonight, last 6 races, he's had a P5, a first, a second, and 2 DNFs. Now, for Jay Lawler's quality, only 2 podiums in the last 5 races. Comparison to Vipers Ken, who's had first, second, third, second, and first. Vipers Ken, by the way, has been on the podium.
One podium off.
Yeah, I'm going to say that he's had a podium in every single race, bar the opening night in Brazil. Now, I mean, he's not won the Drivers' Championship, and let's not rule out Jake. We know that Jake can set unbelievable pace. He's won 2 titles in a row. We know he's got the quality. But Vipers Ken is showing championship-worthy pace in every single race. The consistency from Vipers Ken is unreal. To have a pole with him in every race bar one so far, of course I don't want to jinx it going into that tonight, is unreal. Hello to Jack in the chat. Hello to Whitey in the chat. Hello to Greg in the chat. Hello to Favi in the chat. Loads of people in the chat, Chimp. And we've got 1 minute of qualifying to go, Chimp. It's looking very, very tight, especially from the likes of Hobbsy downwards, and some very, very impressive times from the likes of Jay Smithy, from Cam as well, and Lewis Wyatt. Like I said, teams at the bottom that are struggling are setting some good pace here. There's only AFL and Mr. P8 that's yet to set a time in qualifying, Chimp.
Yeah, just look, Stephen's coming along, just finishing his lap here. Does
He
he
is.
invalidate? I don't think he does. I don't think he does invalidate. What's he going to be?
Oh, he's got third! Go on, the boy!
The commentator's curse turned back on its head, and Stephen goes into third place above Hobbsy and Brewer.
He does indeed, Chimp. We mentioned that Red Bull are neck and neck with Ferrari in the Constructors' Championship. Red Bull at the moment, 3rd and 8th in qualifying, looking very, very good. Ferrari down in 11th and 19th. Don't forget Kerber has got a quality ban, so he would drop below AFL. Kerber going to start last regardless, you'd imagine. Jay Lawler on an outlap, Vipers Ken on an outlap. The top two both trying to set some last laps. Jay Lawler at the moment 4/10 slower, or close to 4/10 slower than Vipers Ken. You have to improve a lot, Jay Lawler. Stephen goes third. He is so close to Hobbsy. And this, to be fair, is shaping up to be a fantastic qualifying and a fantastic race. As I've already mentioned, points up for grabs for the top two. Is Jay Lawler not enough time? I think Jay Lawler's left it too late to cross the line here, Chimp. 5 seconds to go. I don't think he's going to make it. He ain't going to make it. I don't think I don't think he's made the... Unless I'm being thick.
No, I don't.
He hasn't. He stepped off. He's left it too late. What has Jay? And he's dropped to third because Stephen has grabbed second. It's a smash and grab from Stephen, and Jay Lawler's nightmare continues. He's not going to get a point for the top two. As it stands, Stephen goes second. Where will Hobbsy go? Can he grab second? He's going to round the final two corners. No, he's not. It's in Spill. He's going to stay out. I thought he was going to win to the pit. Oh, he invalidates right at the end. Where's Brewer? He's up on his time, but Jay Lawler has dropped more points on Vipers Ken and Stephen for now with his best qualifying ever in Hedge Racing. What was Jake thinking? Why did he step off so much? Kerber's retired. I don't know what Jay Lawler was thinking. Why did he step off? He must have got his times wrong. And he's got third for now, Chimp, but it's not guaranteed. Because here comes Brewer. Brewer's got a lovely toe, by the way, off his teammate Alfie. Could that put Brewer on pole or into P2? Can he jump Jay Lawler? Let's have a look. Brewer going to cross the line. And he does beat Jay Lawler, and Jay Lawler drops to fourth. What about Hobbsy? Hobbsy's done. He's invalidated Cam. Can he improve? No, he can't. Jacko's invalidated himself. Jay Wills is invalidated. So that's it. Qualifying done, I believe. AFL.
Yeah, that's done.
Oh, no, AFL's on a lap. AFL, can he rescue himself? He's 19th at the moment. He's going to get a toe off Cam here. Jay Lawler down in 4th. Where will AFL put himself? It's a pretty nasty last couple of corners. Where's he going to put?
Be big. Constructors.
AFL 15th. And Jay Wills down in 17th. Renault at top of the Constructors' Championship. Not good, but what a qualifying chip. Jay Lawler, back-to-back DNFs, is now starting down in 4th. I'm pretty sure it's his worst qualifying all season.
Oh, within the blink of an eye, on the front row, comfortable.
Mm-hmm.
And then Stephen and Brewer out of nowhere getting that second and third. It'll be interesting to see by the end how important will that be. Jay Lawler just not getting his times right and not getting over the line, being able to set a lap. That could be crucial. It could be crucial
indeed. Vipers Ken takes pole. His incredible run goes on, Chimp. Just to clarify, go on, Chimp. Carry on. Go.
Sorry, I was just going to say it's not.
No,
you don't win the race in qualifying. It sounds daft.
Of course you don't. I don't want to. Oh, and Jacko got a grid pen, Chimp, so he's going to drop down to 16th. Lewis White will go to 11th. McLaren, to be fair, they bottom of the championship in terms of constructors, but 6th and 11th in qualifying. Not a bad showing. Cam 7th in qualifying. He's not done bad either. But the big news there is that Jay Lawler, the back-to-back champ, who's got DNFs in the past 2 races, he was 50 points behind Vipers Ken. Going into tonight, he's now 52 points behind Vipers Ken, because of course you get points for the top two. Vipers Ken gets 2 points. Stephen, who'd have predicted him on the front row, he gets a point as well. But J Law behind Vipers, behind Stephen, and behind Brewer, and he's got Hobbsy for company. Hobbsy and J Law had a bit of a rivalry for the first couple of seasons. I think Hobbsy got P2 for both seasons, Chimp, behind J Law in the championship. They're both down in, is it 4th and 5th?
4th and 5th, yeah.
Wow. What a face we've got on our hands here. J Law said I couldn't push from the start, the curbs are so tight. We can't check over, mate. It's not up to, we can't check. I've not been told any otherwise. But let's just check, Chimp. I'm going to mention something to you here, because obviously we have like points for the top 2 in qualifying, Chimp. Here's the top 2 in qualifying for the past 5 races. So obviously Vipers and Stephen tonight. That's the first time ever Stephen's got in the top 2, so well done to Stephen for that. Vipers and Hobbsy last week, so no J Lawler last week. And then it was J Lawler and Vipers, J Lawler and Vipers, J Lawler and Hobbsy. So J Lawler, to be fair, most of the season has been very, very consistent in terms of qualifying pace. Now, listen, Chimp makes a good point about you can't win the race in qualifying. Jay Wills had got top 2 in qualifying for the opening 2 nights of the season. He's now down in 16th tonight. So he's spot on, Chimp, in terms of what he was saying. This is not an easy track to overtake on, by the slightest. We know what the Wall of Champions can do. Chimp's already mentioned that. Chimp, do you want to go over tyre for us? What people's tyres are on?
Where's my spell? I had the tyres on.
Don't worry, sir. I'm in a rush, don't worry, mate. Take your time. We're not in a rush. I've got them here if you need me to get them.
Top 10, all on softs. We've got Mazzles, J Wills, Mike Mitch, and Kerber on the mediums. Mm-hmm. And then the people outside the top 10 who are on the softs: Piero, AFL, Jacko, and Favi.
Okay, mate.
So no one choosing to start on the hards.
No,
it will be interesting to see what tyres and what strategies people go for, because there is a lot of long straights, but a lot of hard braking points. So tyre usage will be important, I feel.
Well, I did this race with Limmy the other day. Me and Limmy have got a bit of a league going together, and this is a 2-stop race, comfortably a 2-stop. You can't do a 1-stop round here, it's not possible. Unless you go for the hards, as Chimp mentioned, none of the drivers on the hards, only 4 on the mediums. I'm quite surprised at that. I'm not a racer, I'm a commentator. These guys know better than we do, but I probably would have started on the mediums myself, especially if I'm outside the top 10. Keep an eye on Mazzles, by the way. He's 12th on the mediums. He may gain some ground, especially on the longest stint. On board with Vipers, Ken. Chimp, I'll do the race start, mate. If you want to keep an eye towards the midfield on the back and chip in with any incidents if you can see anything, is that alright?
Yeah, I'll try to get an overview over the top camera if I can. Perfect,
mate, perfect. And of course, it's quite a short run down to turn 1. It's no Mexico, is it? It's a very short run down to turn 1. And Vipers will want to keep his lead. J Lawler will not want to stay 4th. This could get very, very spicy. Hello to the 10 people on the stream. Love that. 10 viewers tonight. Hello to you all. Thank you so much for joining us. What should be a superb race. 6 races to go. It's crunch time in the season. Every point now matters. And we've got a big, big race here. 35 laps around the Canadian Grand Prix. On Bobby J. Lawler down in 4th. Will he try and get some positions on turn 1? We will find out. Hobbsy will not want to stay 5th. It's going to be a superb Grand Prix. As we on board with Kerber, who's just lined up the grid. The lights are on. 5 lights. And away. Oh, not away we go. I've got a lights glitch. Apologies.
Yeah, I've got a lights glitch.
We should have been going, but we're not going. Not going just yet, and we are now. Away we go, and Hobbsy gets a slow start, and Hobbsy could be in trouble from Jay Smithy. Already he's in trouble, and Jay Smithy gets past Hobbsy. Jay Lawler goes into 3rd as well. Brewer's dropped. Oh, and Smithy's into the back of Jay Lawler and got damage. There's damage to the McLaren of Jay Smithy, but to be fair to him, he's up to 4th. Hobbsy's down 6. Jay Lawler at 1 as well. It's a great start for Jay Lawler. Has Jay Lawler got damage? He hit the wall. I think he has. Has he got damage? He has got damage, Jay Lawler. Oh my God, he's got damage. Jay Lawler's got wing damage on that one, Chimp. Right end plate.
It's just from bad to bad for Jake Lawler in the Williams.
Yeah, right end plate damage. He had a good start. He was up 1. Yeah, Smithy's also got damage though, Chimp. Left end plate for Smithy. So the guys, J Lawler and Smithy are up positions each, but they've both got wing damage. Is it going to be an early pit stop for the two of them? We will see. Vipers Ken remains in lead. Piero, by the way, in the Alpha Tower, he's up 4. He normally has good race starts, to be fair to him, and that is the case again. And both Alpha Tauris, they're struggling at the bottom of the championship. They're both in the top 9. A great start for them. What's happening towards the front, Chimp? Anything in particular? I don't think it is. Vipers Ken, by the way, Chimp, had 8/10th lead already. He's flying. Oh, pit stop for Jay Lawler. Oh, what a nightmare start for Jay Lawler. Oh, dear me. Pit stops as well for Alfie. Pit stop for Jay Wills. 3 pit stops. Smithy staying out on damage, and Smithy wheel to wheel with Hobbs. Was it Hobbsy? No, with Brewer it is. Wheel to wheel with Mr. Brewer. And for now, Brewer holds on. Where is Jay Lawler? What's he on? He's on... Why is the standings messing up? Come on, get sorted. Mediums for Jay Lawler. Down in 16th. Alfie, Jay Wills and Kerber into the pits. Well, Hobbsy's up 2. Vipers Ken and Stephen remain the top 2 drivers. And look at the lead, by the way, that Vipers Ken's got already over a second. He's flying. Vipers Ken, he wants this championship. Sniffy's dropped a little bit now. Piero, Chimp. Oh, 6 yellow flag. Where's that? It's towards the back. Who's that involving, Chimp? Can you see? It's a Mercedes, I think. Yeah, it's Rathbo.
Yeah, not too sure. I'll stay near the back. I'll stay near the back and see if I can.
Well, he's got big damage. He's got big damage. Jay Lawler down 12. Not the start he wanted. Piero absolutely flying. The Alpha Tauri started 13th. He's up to 7th. And Alpha Romeo looking good. Alfie, sorry, picking up the first penalty evening. Jay Smith into it, means Piero is going to jump up again. What a start for Alpha Tauri. The bottom of the Constructors' Championship. Bex Pro's retired. Is that on track? Where's Bex Pro retired? Is it in the pits? It's in the pits. Oh, and the Red Bull were neck and neck with Ferrari. One of their drivers is second. One of their drivers is out. Bex Pro retires on lap 2. A nightmare start for Mr. Bex Pro. And unfortunately, his Grand Prix is over. Pierre up 7. Cam up 2. Both Alpha Tauris in the top 6. They will be absolutely buzzing with that. Jackal also up 7. So some good starts to the race. Favi up 7 as well. The losers, J Lawler down 9. Smithy down 8. Rathbo down 8. Chimp. Anyone you're looking at the moment? Any battles?
Favi, he was just on the back of Mazzles, and
Mazzles on his teammate! But here comes Favi, and he's got past him! There's a bit of contact, Chimp, with AFL, I think, was there?
Yeah, a bit of contact with AFL, but it was a great move from Favi. He had the space there, he
yep.
attacked it, and he's got through.
And he's sandwiched in between the Ferrari, Chimp, and he may get Mazzles here as well. DRS for Favi, Chimp.
2 Ferraris in 1 lap. Favi's done it. Casino straight, that's where you want to overtake them.
It is indeed. Is there going to be any penalties here going around the last 2 corners? It's a very tricky corner for penalties. He's not. And Favi Venom, to be fair, up the most positions he started right at the bottom, Favi. He's up 9. It's a superb start. Jack up 7. Piero up 7. Lewis Wyatt up 4. And Lewis Wyatt now on the back of Piero. A good start to Lewis Wyatt. He does touch the grass a little bit, though, and loses a little bit of ground with the change at the back of AFL into the pits. Now, maybe some damage for AFL. Jay Lawler up into 12 after the pit stop, but not a good start for Jay Lawler. 9 people in the stream, thank you so much for tuning in. Penalties early on for Cam, for Alfie and for Rappo. Vipers get a 1.4 second lead on Stephen, and to be fair to Stephen, he started second and he's more than holding his own. He's 1.8 seconds clear of the car behind him, Mr. M_Hobbsy. Brewer down 1, Cam up 2 and Piero up 7. As I've already mentioned, Alpha Tauri right towards the bottom. I think they are bottom in the Constructors' Championship, yet both of their drivers at the moment in the top 6. Lewis Wyatt, though, could go for a move here on Piero, Chimp.
Yeah, well, Casino Straight, that's the place, that's where you want to do.
Let's have a look.
It's too late.
Yeah, he's not going to get him here. He's going to get DRS again, though, down to turn 1, and he may get a chance here again, Lewis Wyatt. It's not the longest run down to turn 1. Piero goes defensive, and I don't think Lewis will get it here. He might go for it, though, Lewis Wyatt, into turn 1, and for now, the Alpha Tauri. Oh, a little bit of wheel banging there, but Lewis Wyatt holds on. Penalty, Favi the penalty, starting to rack up, and Lewis Wyatt goes off the track. He may have got damage there, Lewis. Left end plate. I think he may have got damage. No, he's not. He's lucky there. Where's Jay Lawler? He's 7 seconds... No, he's 7 seconds behind the car. I admit Jay Lawler's got a bit of work to do. Quick look at tyres for you. Onto the fresher mediums, Jay Lawler. Jay Lawler's has got past Alfie. Yes, he has. Two of the front runners in the Constructors' Championship, Chimp. Jay Lawler's in the Renault, Alfie in the Alfa Romeo, and at the moment, Jay Lawler's getting the better of the 2 of them.
Yeah, Jay Wills is important that he gets up there, helps out his teammate Vipers Ken. He's up 2 already. He just needs to push now, and hopefully can catch up Jay Smith soon.
You can indeed. Rappel gets a pen. Kerber gets a pen. The penalties are starting to back up. Cam is going to get DRS and Brewer. Cam's had a superb start, to be fair to him, as is his teammate Piero. Cam's going to get DRS on Brewer. Brewer, not the start you would have wanted. He's dropped quite a lot on the top three. Cam into the pits. So Alpha Tauri taking a bit of an early pit stop there. Cam will be happy with that. A good stint on them softs. Maybe a damage for Cam, to be fair. It's not a good stint at all. I take that back. It's four laps for Cam. No wing change though, so an early pit stop for mediums, bit of strategy for Cam maybe. It's a very early pit stop onto the mediums. Lewis White also doing the same. Lewis White's get held in the pits a little bit as well there. Any changes towards the front? J Law remains 10th. He's not the good start for J Law. J Wills gets a penalty. The penalty starting to rack up, especially towards the back. Look at that, the bottom five all have got a penalty. Favi got a penalty as well. Vipers Ken a 2.2 second lead now on Steven. Steven a 2 second lead on Hobbsy. The top three separated quite a bit. Brewers then 4 seconds behind. So the top three are comfortable. The gaps at the moment, Chimp, all over a second. The closest gap is J-Rolls and Alfie.
It's been a long while since I've been on the spectator. I'm just trying to get
the... there's a little bit of contact between Alfie and J-Bills. It's DRS though for the Renault of J-Bills. Two of the front runners. Renault top of the constructors. Alfa Romeo third of the constructors. Alfie a bit naughty there, not giving him the room at all. This could be one to keep an eye on, Chimp, because it was a bit naughty from Alfie that I didn't give J-Bills the room at all. And the Alfa Romeo stays as it is for now. But J-Bills, to be fair to him, is going to look in his mirror because he's got the McLaren of Lewis White behind him. There's a bit of a freeway battle here. The P13, Lewis White going on the inside. He's not going to get it in. He's going to get DRS. And Alfie, to be fair, could be in trouble here. 2 DRS for J-Rolls and for Lewis White. The gap isn't that big, though. Let's have a look. Is he going to get him? J-Rolls going to get Alfie? Probably not. Oh, he's not going to go for it, is he, J-Rolls? Oh, he is! Oh, he goes into the pits. I thought you were going to go for it then. I thought he was going to just claw Alfie into the final cup corners. Pit stops here for the likes of Brewer, Favi and J Wills. The top 5 still on the older soft. J Lawler up to 8th now on them older mediums. We have to stop again though, of course, J Lawler. As Lewis White looks on the back of Alfie. Anything you've seen, Chimp?
No, just keeping an eye on J Lawler.
Oh, there's a big crash! There's a massive crash, sorry, Chimp, and it's between Alfie and the McLaren of Lewis Wyatt in sector 1. Lewis is okay, but I think he may have got damage. He lost a lot of ground, Lewis, there. He was in P13, he's down to 15th, and is the damage to the McLaren? There's not, luckily not, but his tyres will be freezing. It was a big collision. We may see more of that in the steward's room later. But Alfie and the McLaren of Lewis Wyatt, and unfortunately Lewis Wyatt has now dropped down to 15th, and he's on fresh tyres as well, so a bit of a nightmare for Lewis Wyatt.
Just while that happened, Kez, as well, J Lawler got past Mike Mitchell and he's heading for Hobbsy, it seems.
Hobbsy's in the pits. Hobbsy's in the pits, Chimp. And Hobbsy will come out behind Jake, I think. He will. It's going to be close, though, actually, because Hobbsy obviously gets quite a long run out from the pitch. He puts you right into the thick of it. There's a Williams there, and it is J Lawler, and Hobbsy gets out ahead of J Lawler. Oh, that could be spicy. Of course, J Lawler on them 6 lap hole mediums, though, because he pitted early. He's just hit the wall, I think, as well. No, he's not. But Hobbsy gets out ahead of J Lawler. Jacko's got a pen. He's on them older softs. The top 4 yet to pit. Viper, Steven, Jacko and Piero on the older softs. Another penalty. Fabi gets a pen. The penalties are really starting to rack up round here now. A lot of the drivers have got a pen, Chimp.
Yeah, they have.
Including J Lawler. Including J Lawler, who gets a pen. It's getting worse for him, isn't it? Oh, Jake.
It wasn't at the Wall of Champions, which is...
No, it was in sector 2.
That would be the place.
Yeah.
If you were to get a warning, and then warnings add up, it would be the Wall of Champions.
And here we go, the top 2, Vipers Ken and Steven in the pits. Fresh mediums for Vipers and Steven. How far ahead will they come out ahead of the likes of Hobbsy and J-Law? Hobbsy gets a pen now, so Hobbsy and Jake on this lap, picking up pens. Jacko stays out for now. Mazzle stays out as well on the mediums. I said to keep an eye on Mazzles, and for now, he's second. Vipers comes out in third, comfortably on the medium. Steven in 4th. Hobbsy, to be fair though, not too far behind. Hobbsy's strategy looks to have paid off better than Steven's. He's closed the gap, Hobbsy, now to less than a second, Chimp.
Yeah, he has. I'm just keeping an eye on Mazzles and Jacko up the top. Mazzles up 10 places, Jacko up 14. Jacko reserve driver, of course, but we do know that he can drive, and he has got pace in him.
Well, he's got the Drivers' Champion Vipers for company because Vipers Ken's flying and he'll want to get past Mazzles and Jacko. He will not want to get stuck behind these two. All the tyres, of course. I would imagine Jacko will pit this lap. Mazzles, of course, on the mediums are going to stay out for a little bit longer. Oh, and Jacko spins a little bit there. And what Vipers Ken will not want is to be stuck behind these two. He'll want clear track. He's going to get past them both. He's going to get DS, but Mazzles, of course, has got DS, but no battery for the Ferrari. And Vipers Ken will go for the move here. 2 moves, maybe. Jacko's going to win to the pits. He's got to be careful, Vipers. Jacko's going to win to the pits. No, he's not. He's going to stay out, actually. Jacko, I thought he may have pitted. Oh, his contact! Has Vipers got damage? He has got... Wait, has he? I can't tell. Maybe not, I don't think. I thought he had done. Oh, the wheel to wheel here. Oh, be careful! A bit of bumper cars there. Jacko, Vipers Ken in the end gets the job done. Hobbsy also gets past Mazzles. Both racing points for now into the top 3. It's a great race. This Stephen behind Mazzles as well. What a race between the top 5, Chimp.
Yeah, this is great racing. Great racing. Number of drivers in the top 5. And
of course, some of these drivers not pitted yet. Jacko and Mazzles, Chimp.
Yeah, Jacko on the softs. You got to feel that he'll going to have to pit this lap.
Yeah, I'd have thought so. Good stint.
Especially now
got past him.
Got past.
I didn't even realise that, Chimp. It's a very good point because Hobbsy was behind Stephen before he pitted. He's now ahead of Stephen. So Hobbsy into the top 2. Stephen's getting stuck behind Jacko. This is not what Stephen wants. He's losing ground on that top 2. Hobbsy, to be fair, has pulled away massively. And Hobbsy's only 4 tenths behind Vipers Ken. Hobbsy's pit strategy seems to have worked an absolute treat. He was miles behind Vipers and Stephen. He's now got DRS and Vipers Ken and Hobbsy for the race lead down to turn 1. It's only a short rundown, but he might go for it here, Hobbsy. Let's have a look. He doesn't yet, but Hobbsy's got a pen, but his strategy has worked a treat, and Stephen has lost ground. Jacko was into the pit, Chimp, as we mentioned earlier.
Yeah, it's a smart move from Jacko.
Yellow flag! Lewis Wyatt in the pits. Sorry, Chimp, apologies.
Oh.
Wait, is it in the pits? It's not in the pits, is it? No, I don't know if it's on track. I think that's on track, Chimp. And if that's on track, Alfie could get in. This could be a safety car. Is it on track? It is on track. That should be a safety car for me. It's not going to be. It's a yellow flag. Where's Alfie going? What's Alfie doing? Alfie's come off track completely and let J. Rose go past him. I don't know what happened there. Bit bizarre. But Lewis Wyatt joins Bex Pro in the garage. Retirement from the McLaren of Lewis Wyatt. Yeah, he's not happy.
You have to feel that'll be his bedtime, I feel.
Well, he's only a young lad, isn't he? He's only a young lad. So.
Only a young lad. I'm sure I get the 8 hours, Lewis Wyatt.
I don't know what happened to Alfie there, though, because he come off the track completely. He's not happy, Alfie. He's a Spurs fan, and Spurs lost today. He's not going to be too happy, Alfie, at all, especially with Son crying at the end of the game. So Alfie will not be happy, but he's now down in 15th. At the moment, it's a pretty bad day for Alfie, isn't it? But he could still rectify it. Long, long way to go. Piero gets a move on Mike Mitchell. He's impressed me so far, Piero, here. I don't think, I may be wrong here, I don't think Piero's yet to score a point all season, but I tell you what, he's set good pace in a lot of races. Been very, very unlucky, and once again, he's in that top 10. Alfie gets a pen. It's getting from bad to worse from the Spurs fan. I've mentioned that he's a Spurs fan yet. He's a Spurs fan, and they lost today to City, and he's also down in 15th. Love you, Alfie. He's not had a good race, though, is he? He needs his teammate to perform, because Alfa and Mayo, are in P3 in the standings. Ryan Mills isn't here tonight. Williams, only the one driver, Alfa Romeo could jump Williams tonight. But they need to perform. Renault are top, but only Vipers Ken in the top 10. J-Bulls down in 14th. So, not really capitalising Renault, are they, Chimp? I know Vipers Ken's winning. Oh, Alfie's retired. It really is a bad day for Alfie, Chimp.
Oh, well. First Spurs, now in Canada. And
I tell you what, he's been up there all season, Alfie. He's 4th in the standings, Chimp. He's been a very good driver. But Alfa, he is a race winner. He won in Italy. And he joins Lewis Wyatt and Bex in the garage. And Alfa Romeo had a chance tonight to gain and go ahead of Williams because they've only got one driver. Have now got one driver themselves because Alfie is retired down to...
Taken to the wall.
Damage?
I was just watching.
It is damage. World Championship. Very good call, mate.
I was just watching. It was Mazzles, Brewer and Jay Lawler, all were probably within a second of each other.
Yeah.
And it was Jake Lawler in the middle, and just as he was trying to get past Mazzles, he's just gone into the wall, and he's got himself damage, and now he is falling behind. He's without us.
No, he is, Chimp. You're not wrong on it. He's due to pit soon anyway. He's on them older meetings, but it's not a good start. He may get past Mazzles here. Yeah, Mazzles yet to pit, of course. Jacko and Mike Mitchell both getting penalties for speeding in the pit lane. Rookie error, boys, rookie error. Don't get penalties for speeding in the pit lane. It's so basic, and unfortunately it's cost Jacko and it's cost Mike Mitchell, both reserve drivers tonight, both outside the points. Rappo gets a pen. The majority of drivers, it's like penalty bingo, this chimp. There's only a few that haven't got a pen. Piero, Mazzles, Brewer, Stephen and Vipers Ken, the only drivers without pens. Cam's got past Mazzles. Cam, to be fair, is having a superb night. He's now got DRS on Jay Lawler. Is Jay Lawler going to pit? He's not got damage. He's going to pit. It's a nightmare for Jay Lawler, bless him. I love him to bit. And he's got a pen for speeding in the pit lane. Jay Lawler's head's gone. And he's handing Vipers Ken the title. Oh, Jake. It's so basic.
This is going to be an important race.
And he's also putting on softs. But he may get saved because the safety car is out. And it's Rappo who's retired. And he's put on softs now. Softs isn't the one. What's happened to Rappo? Where's that? That's in sector 2. On board, he's gone already, I can't even see his car, but a full core safety car. 4 drivers are out of the session. J Lawler's on soft, but down in 11th. And he's got, how many pens? Is that 8 seconds for J Lawler? 8 seconds worth of pens for J Lawler. Oh, Jake. Now, does he pit again now and get rid of the penalty? I know that sounds daft, but I've seen it happen before. My driver's pit now. Fabi's in, by the way. Fabi's in ninth, chimp. He's got 22 seconds of penalties. I don't know how that's even possible in 40 laps, but he has. Let's see who's going to pit then. Vipers Ken at the moment, he's leading. He's got 5 lap old mediums. Hobbsy in second, Steven in third. And he's going to pit. There's a pit stop for Brewer. He's done enough for the mediums already, chimp. And he's spinning the pit lane as well. Boys!
Oh.
Come on! I know it's only a short pit lane, but come on a safety car as well, Brewer, really? How would he spin in the pit lane on a safety car? And Alfa Romeo are third in the Constructor Championship. I could not praise them enough. They've been excellent all season. Alfie's out, and Brewer has got set himself a needless, such a needless penalty. You can't get a pen for speed on a safety car as well. It's such a needless penalty, chimp.
It is speed in the pit lane. It's what you don't want because it's just so avoidable. We've both been there ourselves. It's just when you get it, you just feel you know you've got to slow down. You've got to slow down.
Now here we go, chimp. Here we go. Mazzles, Smithy, AFL onto the hards. They're going to the end. J Lawler, he'll set good time on the softs, I have no doubt about it, but he's going to have to pit again. He's got 8 seconds of pen, J Lawler. Vipers Ken's got no seconds of penalties. Vipers Ken, at the moment, going into this race, a 52-point lead at the top with 6 races to go. As it stands, that's going to get extended even more. And I think what race have we got next week? I think next week is, I don't even know. It's Australia next week, and then it's Azerbaijan. Vipers Ken, as it stands, could get crowned champion in a few weeks' time.
Yeah, he's doing well here, Vipers Ken. No penalties. He's not letting this championship go down to the wire. He wants it over and done with. Wants to enjoy his last couple of races as champion.
Kezai will be 2 seconds, mate.
No worries, yeah, like I said, Vipers Ken will want to get this championship wrapped up. And the way that he's driving at the moment, with a bit of help from Jay Lawler, with his penalties. It's interesting, we're going to probably have maybe one more lap of the safety car, see if we can get everyone. Everyone should have caught up if we have one more lap. And one more lap, and then we'll be halfway through this race. Why do you think Stephen's going to win this race in the chat? Be interesting. Currently in third, had a very good quali. Be interesting to see. And Piero, who I believe hasn't scored a point all season, in fourth. On the mediums, only 7 laps old. Safety car in this lap, I was wrong. Right.
Yeah, it is in this lap, mate. You are not wrong at all. Pierre had a great start, Chimp. You're not wrong. He's been excellent. Absolutely excellent.
Yeah, it's been excellent. Really, he's grabbing it by the scruff of the neck here, and he wants to get his first points.
And just so you're aware, the Mercedes of Kerber has been lapped, so effectively Kerber's race is over. His first ever race in Hedge Racing, not been as planned. Lombo Vipers Ken going to go early. There could be some collisions here, going around this corner. If people don't keep the lead, the gap, should I say. Vipers Ken's gone. And to be fair, he's had a superb restart. Vipers Ken's gone. He's got a second on Obsy already. Towards the back, Brewer closing on Pierre. Where's J Law? He's behind Mazzles here. J Law into turn one. He needs to get past Mazzles. J Law's on the fresh softs. He needs to make moves. J Law, he's on the fresh softs. This is his chance to try and gain some ground and close the gap. And he does, Chimp. He gets past Mazzles. This is J Law's chance now. Hobbsy gets a pen. That's 6 seconds. That's going to make Vipers Ken's job even easier. Hobbsy gets a pen himself. Most of the drivers now have at least 1 pen. Vipers Ken a great start though, Chimp. And both Alpha Tauris still in the top 6.
Yeah, with all these penalties happening around Vipers Ken, you'd like to say that people are handing it at him. That doesn't do justice to how well Vipers Ken is racing.
Exactly.
Great start there. Like I say, a second clear. And with
Jacko and Favi, bit of fighting there. Jacko and Favi not in the top 10, and Favi's got a lot of pens. Where's Jay Lawler? Cam going from everyone. His teammate Piero gets it back, and that could invite Jay Lawler to get them both. And Jay Lawler spun Piero off the track. Oh no! And poor Piero has had such a promising start to this race. It's another safety car, and Piero, to be fair, has been saved by that. Now, what happened was Cam and Piero were fighting, not really team order. They didn't really need to fight there, to be honest. It's not the place to fight. And JLO thought, you know what, I'll get you both. Maybe unintentional. Piero may see it a bit differently. I'm sure we'll find out later. But it's another safety car. Favi into the pits himself. Back-to-back safety cars. Piero's got a pen, speeding in the pit lane. Oh, he's done so well.
It's the curse case. We were just saying he's in 4th at the safety car restart, and he's looking to get his first points.
Do you know what?
And
if there was an unluckiest driver of the season award, he will get it, because it's not the first time where he started a race incredibly. He set such good pace. All joking aside, if he had a bit of luck, he'd be in with a shout of a top 5 finish, because he's that good on his day. And it's just been a case of him having bad luck, truthfully. I know it sounds daft, he's got no points, but he is that good.
If she didn't have bad luck, he wouldn't have any luck at all.
And you just wonder, Alpha Tauri right at the bottom of the championship, they were both in the top 6, and Cam and Piero, they may not know each other in real life, but bit of team orders there, boys, your teammates. You really have to fight going around that corner? Probably not. So it's cost them a little bit there. And J-Lo, to be fair, he's up to 6th now. Bit of an incident with Piero. We may see more of that later. I don't know. I didn't really get the best view on it. Piero may want to submit that. I don't know what happened. I can't really comment on it. But penalties all around. And as you mentioned, Chimp, they want to hand it to Vipers Ken. Hobbsy 9 seconds, Chimp. They're not small penalties either, this lot. Because Hobbsy's got 9, Brewer 5, Cam 6, and J-Lawler 8. Smithy 14, AFL 9, Jacko 11. These are some big pens. And I tell you something else. Vipers Ken, Stephen and Mazzles, not got a pen between them. They're going to be absolutely laughing at the moment. And Stephen, to be fair, don't rule him out. Don't rule him out with him, because he's not got a pen. But Vipers Ken will be laughing. Hobbsy will kick himself into 2nd. But 9 seconds of pens, and there's still 16 laps to go. Such a long race to go here. In this Grand Prix, and Pierre will be gutted. He'll be absolutely gutted. He's still in the race, of course. Down in 30th, but a silly penalty, of course. Again, how many silly penalties have we seen tonight? 4 DNFs, Rathbo, Alfie, Lewis Wyatt, and Bex Pro. 15 drivers left, but the person in P15, Kerber, the reserve driver, has been lapped, so effectively his race is done and dusted. I mean, an incredible opening 19 laps, and at the moment Vipers Ken looks on course to get another win and take another step towards the title.
Seems as though it'll be coming in this lap.
I'd have thought so. There's no reason why not. No reason why not, Chaz. Because everyone's caught up, haven't they? There's no reason why it shouldn't come in this lap. I'd be surprised if it doesn't. But it is F1. And it also wouldn't surprise me if for some reason... This was happening in Belgium. I remember in Belgium and everyone had caught up and the safety car could have come in. It didn't come in. I mentioned it. He is coming in though. And here we go. And Vipers Ken got an electrifying start last time, Chimp. He'll be hoping to do the same again. But he is on older mediums, of course. And the soft runners of Brewer and of Jake will want to gain some ground here. This could be an interesting restart. He went early, Vipers Ken, last time, before the last couple of corners. Will he try and hold it, will he do Verstappen and just make everyone wait? We will see. Let's keep an eye. Let's stay on board with Jay Lawler, I think, because he's right on the tail of Brewer. Sorry, of Cam, not Brewer, of Cam. And he'll want to get past Jay Lawler. He's got work to do here, Jake, to get on the podium, never mind get a win. And he knows this is a big night here. He's got to try and gain ground on Vipers Ken. Let's have a look on Vipers Ken. Vipers Ken's gone already. It's an early one again from Vipers Ken. He's not waiting around. No penalties, boys. No silly penalties here. And Vipers Ken once again gets a good start. Brewer gets a pen. The pens are racking up. And Jay Lawler want to get past Cam. Cam goes defensive in the AlphaTauri, but Jay Lawler absolutely cruises past him into the top 5. Vipers Ken nearly his second opposite again. Brewer goes wide, and Jay Lawler might want to try and get Brewer here, Chimp.
Yeah, he was looking at a move for Brewer then, just a switcheroo, but the 2 cars on the softs up at the top, 4th and 5th. Battling it out,
They are indeed. Brewer might want to get Stephen here.
Need to get up there.
Yeah.
Whilst the chances there with the top 3 on old mediums.
Mm-hmm.
Before them softs start to deteriorate and just, you lose so much pace.
You do indeed.
You need to make them places up.
Oh, Stephen gets a pen, and it's only Vipers and Mazzles that haven't got a pen. And we said how good Stephen had done, but that's a silly pen, and Vipers Ken is getting this fed to him by every other driver. They're not helping themselves at all. Hobbsy is, what's the Hobbsy 6/10 on Vipers Ken, but we've got 9 seconds of pens.
Well, the irony in that is Stephen, his own little fan Whitey, the chat of the stream, and he said Stephen won't get a pen and others will. Well, you're right, others will get
and Stephen will also lose out to Brewer, and he'll also lose out to Jay Lawler, Chimp, and he's now down to 5th. Oh, dear me. Dear me, and not a good night for Red Bull at the moment. AFL gets a pen. Cam, to be fair to him, he's still in the top 6, having a good night, Cam, at the moment. It could be on for a superb result. He had a good qualifying as well. Jay Lawler up to 4th, but has got pens. He's, at the moment, to be fair to him, he's rescuing, but like a pretty bad night for him. He's now going to try and close the gap on Brewer. Mike Mitchell gets a pen. There's only 2 drivers left. Vipers and Mazzles, and fair play to them, because it's not an easy track to avoid penalties. Especially in the last couple of corners. Credit where credit is due at the moment. Not got a pen, and Mazzles will be on for a good result here. He's on hard, Kez Mazzles. He ain't going to pit again. I'm going to stay on to the end now, you'd imagine.
Yeah, you've got to stay on. Stay on. All that midfield, 7th through 11th, Mazzles, Jay Smith, AFL, Jacko, and Jay Wills, you feel like they'll be going to the end.
Mm-hmm.
All on the hard there.
Fastest lap at the moment, Chimp, is going to Hobbsy, but can one of the soft runners, Brewer or Jay Lawler, get this fastest lap here? It's a point. Points make prizes, and Jay Lawler needs every point he can get. Will he get fastest lap? We will see. Them last couple of corners are so tough. Cam gets a pen. Not good for the AlphaTauri. Jay Lawler does get fastest lap. No, he doesn't actually. What is the fastest lap at the moment? Let's have a look. It's a 1:11.4. Brewer's got past Hobbsy, Chimp, as well.
Yeah, Brewer past Hobbsy. Brewer obviously on the softs.
And here comes Jake. Here comes Jake on Hobbsy. He needs to get past Hobbsy and keep within Vipers Ken. It's not going to be easy. Hobbsy will not want to let him go past easily, though. And Brewer, to be fair, is up to 2nd. All these drivers here, though, have got pens. Jay Lawler will have DRS. Hobbsy will also have DRS. Brewer could be the loser here, Chimp. Oh, yeah, Jake and Hobbsy. Jake and Hobbsy. Jake's not got the pace, has he? Nothing. Oh. Can't do it. And Stephen's not too far behind either. This is going to be a tasty battle for podiums. And Vipers Ken, 1.6 seconds clear, and no pens. Penalties for Jacko and for Kerber. The pens are racking up ridiculously at the moment, and Vipers Ken's laughing. Mazzles is also laughing. He's on for a good result, Mazzles, at the moment, I tell you. Jay Lawler, DRS on Hobbsy. He needs to get past Hobbsy, but Hobbsy's got DRS on Brewer, and that's not good for Jay Lawler. A yellow flag towards the back. It's a 2-car pile-up. I think Kerber's off the track. The Mercedes driver. He's off the track, and that could be race over for Kerber. I think he's been lapped. He has been lapped anyway, so it's race over for the reserve driver of Kerber as Jay Lawler closes the gap. Wait, has Jay Lawler got past Hobbsy? No, he's not. Sorry, he stayed behind Hobbsy. Anything you want to say, Chimp? Anything you're looking at?
Smith here, AFL, eyeing up is he Mr. 8 place, is he? AFL?
He is Mr. P8, yeah.
He'll be looking to get past Jay Smith here from 9th into 8th and then just hold behind his teammate.
He loves a P8, P8 in every race bar 1, I think, this season. Piero gets another pen. Unfortunately, Kerber retires in the pits, 5 DNFs now on the reserve of Kerber. Not a good Hedge Racing debut for the lad.
That's a spin for Jay Smith.
It is a spin.
AFL will be gutted with that because although
He's now 7th.
he's got past Mazzles and he's into 7th.
Vipers Ken 2.2 seconds on Brewer. Brewer not that far ahead of Obsy and J Lawler. Stephen and Cam, to be fair, keeping within range as well, and J Lawler's softs will start to die off, let me tell you. He'll be ready for a pit. Brewer gets a pen again for speeding in the pit lane. He's not learned his lesson twice in one night. It's killing his race. And I'll tell you something, Mazzles here. What's that, mate?
3 seconds for J Lawler.
Oh, it is? No! And I'll tell you something here, joking aside, Mazzles in the Ferrari will be on for a podium if he carries on. Because everyone else is gifting him a podium. Genuinely. Is that damage for J Lawler? I think it is, Kez. I think I saw it. Please don't tell me it is. It is! It's the right end plate of J Lawler! It's getting worse by the second for Jake! Oh. What pens has he got? J Lawler's got 14 seconds of penalties and a damage end play. There's a yellow flag towards the back. That's the Alfa Romeo of Brewer, I believe. And J Lawler, we love him to pieces. He's back-to-back champion for a reason. He's set unbelievable pace. He's dominated for 2 seasons in a row. But you have to feel it's not looking like it's going to be his season. Vipers Ken, 3.7 seconds the gap now. J Lawler's going to have to pit here. He's going to drop even further, especially with a wing change. No speed in the pit lane, Jake. No speed in the pit lane. Don't. Oh, he's going to hit Obsy! He has hit Obsy! I knew that would happen. I knew it would happen. They both went into the pits. Often Jake expected it. You have to, I mean, for Jake, that's to place his wing anyway. It's going to be even longer in the pits now for him. It's getting worse and worse and worse for J Lawler, who's been held in the pits. He won't be penalty in the pits. It's even longer in the pits for Jake. He's going to be outside the points. He is. He's going to be well outside the points, chimp. Oh.
He's outside the points. He's outside the points. And this is the thing. Although he's not in the points, you usually want your teammate in the points, but there's no teammate tonight for J Lawler.
And of course, normally you would say, chimp, on the fresh tyres he can come out and do a job. He's coming out the pits with 9 seconds of penalties. Wow. Hobbsy down to 8th. He's on fresh mediums. Vipers Ken now has a 5.5 second lead. He's absolutely flying. He'll probably pit for a fresh pair of socks, but he can afford to do that because he's on fire. J Wills, to be fair, on the hards. The hard runners, to be fair, are having a good race. AFL, J Wills, Mazzles, Ferrari looking good, chimp. Both in the top 6. Brewer gets yet another pen.
I'm just saying, AFL loves to be Mr. 8th place when he was in 9th, and it's 2 laps.
Oh, J Wills gets one as well.
And then he's into 4th.
Let's go through some of the pens for you. I've never seen anything like this. You've got drivers here that have got 15 seconds, 12 seconds, 14 seconds, 23 seconds. The penalties here are a joke. Mazzles, as it stands, just as it stands, because things can change, will get a podium. What a result it could be for Ferrari and for Mazzles. But of course, there's still a long, long way to go. Things can change. Vipers Ken, his lead is getting bigger and bigger and bigger by the second. 6.2 seconds with no penalties. The ball is well and truly in Vipers Ken's court now to extend this lead further and further and further. 5 races to go after tonight. We're in Australia next weekend. I hate to say it, I do hate to say it, because I wanted it to go down to the live, but Vibes can have this wrapped up in a week or two, because he's unreal at the moment, and the guys around him, Hobbsy, J Lawler, Brewer, they're not exactly keeping a gap behind him, are they, chimp? They're struggling massively.
No, and Cam has just made it into second place.
Cam's in the podium positions!
I think, as it stands, Cam will be the one to join Mazzles and Vipers.
Surely Cam can't get a podium. We joke about it all the time. That would be incredible. Steven into the pits. It's going to be a fresh pair of softs. But it's going to lose a lot of ground, isn't it? AFL, Mr. PA into the podium places. These hard runners, they're not going to set great time, but if they can defend, they've gone for a good result. The likes of AFL, J Wills, Mazzles, etc. Where's Hobbsy? He's on the rear end of Mazzles. Hobbsy on the fresher mediums. Mazzles on the 12-lap old hard. You'd expect Hobbsy to be able to get the job. Brewers retired. Is that on track? It's in the pits. Oh, Alfa Romeo have lost both drivers, chimp. They've not capitalised on Williams. Brewer and Alfie are out. What a nightmare! And a massive crash from Smithy and Jacko. And Jacko... Oh, well, that's huge. That was huge. It's a VSC.
Jacko is just fully...
Oh, my...
Into Jay Smith. It seems like a bit of
God.
a tantrum there.
Yeah, that was not that was not a racing incident. That was unreal. And how is that not a safety car? It's a VSC, and Viper's Ken could pit on the VSC. Yeah, the ball is just falling to Viper's Ken. He's gonna pit on the VSC. He's gonna come out leading, and Cam can pit as well. What a moment this could be for Cam. He's gonna stay out. Cam's staying out. He's gonna take race lead. With 8 laps to go, Cam is your race leader in Canada. Where will Viper's Ken come out here, you know? He's not going to come out second, I don't think. He's going to lose ground to AFL. He'll want to get fastest lap, the chimp, of course. I mean, that was not good from Jacko and Smithy. That was not good at all. And it will be looked at, let me tell you. Viper's Ken's going to come out second ahead of AFL. Cam, for now, leads.
So, you know, I had eyes on it, Kez, and I doubt it'll take a second. You won't need a second look on that, I doubt.
No. It wasn't good at all, and we don't want to see things like that. He's retired in the pits, knowing that he's probably done wrong, but still probably a big punishment. I'm going to say something. Cam he's always joked about a podium. If anyone knows Cam, they know he's a bit of a jokey lad. He likes a bit of banter. He's joked of a podium so many times. He's 7 laps away from a podium. Make no mistake about it. The only person that can probably stop Cam from getting a podium, I'd probably say he's Stephen, but he's miles behind. Cam's 6 seconds clear of Viper's Ken. What an amazing night this could be for Cam, and I am rooting for him. I want this to happen. He deserves a podium. He's gone from being a driver that I think in his first season with us here at Hedge Racing, he was right at the bottom. He scored barely any points all season. He's now 6 or 7 laps away from a podium, chimp. It's what dreams are made of, mate.
Yeah, Cam, he'll be hoping.
Oh, and Hobbsy gets a pen, chimp. They're making it easier for him. Chimp, I think the podium... Stephen does get fastest lap, which is something. But I'm sure Viper's going to want to take it off, and Viper's going on the fresh softs. Chimp, I don't want to make a prediction because there's a long way to go, but I think as it stands, it'll be Vipers from Cam, from Mazzles. I believe. Oh, Cam gets a pen! No, Cam! That is not what he wanted! Oh... The commentator's curse.
It'll be interesting to see who jumps up, who goes down, because there's so many penalties here. Like we say, 2 drivers without penalties, all the rest have got them.
Chim,
a lot of penalties as well.
We're not talking minor pens here, mate. We're talking 3 drivers got 12-second pens, one's got 18 seconds, one's got 15, and 2 have got 9.
These are chimp penalties that are happening here. These are fun as chimp penalties because.
Let me say something as well. I don't want to do another commentator's curse, but I said at the start of the race, Jim, that Mazzles could be one to watch, and I've called an absolute blinder. He's 1 stopped, he's on for a podium, and he started 11th, 12th even. It could be not just the driver of the day. Oh, Viper's Ken does get fastest laps, another point. Another point towards the championship. Mazzles, to be fair, all I'm saying is 5 laps to go. If it ends up being Vipers, Cam and Mazzles, what a podium that will be. And of course, things can change, of course they can. But as it stands, I think that's what it's going to be. Cam could lose his P1 because Vipers, Ken on them fresh softs, is closing the gap. Where's Jay Lawler? He's not even near the guy. Oh, he's got another pen, Jay Lawler. He's got another pen. Oh, Jake. Oh my God. For 2 seasons, he's absolutely dominated it. He's been amazing. Genuinely amazing. But his head's just gone. He's just not having the rub of the green. And he's going to lose his championship to Vipers Ken, you'd imagine. Of course, things can change. He's 5 races ago. There's plenty of points to play for. But Vipers Ken's lead, you'd think, after this race, if it finishes the way it is going to be absolutely astounding with just 5 Grand Prix to go. The man from Holland could be waving the Dutch flag all over Hedge Racing, and not just for the Drivers' Championship, chimp, but his teammate J Mo's in a good position as well. And could Renault extend their lead at the top of the Constructors' Championship? Well, they're already quite a decent amount clear. William, the only constructors near them, chimp, were Alfa and Mayo. They've got 2 DNFs, and Williams. One Williams in 8th tonight, the other's down in 8th. So Renault are going to gain such an advantage in the constructors as well. And J Law was one of the constructors. Oh, he's retired. Oh, he's gone in the pits. Oh, Jake. He's on track! He's on track! It's the World of Champions, he's not in the pits! He's on track! And there's another safety car with 4 laps to go of the race! Oh my God! Oh my God. And I thought he was in the pits! He's on the World of Champions! And let me just reiterate something for you. Jay Lawler has now retired for 3 races in a row. Belgium DNF, Monaco DNF, Canada DNF. Vipers Ken's lead at the top is probably going to be touching around 80 points. And Chimp, this is something else, because if you remember what I said to you, I need to try and calm down, this is unreal. Chimp, if I remember what I said to you before the race, Hobbsy was only 20 points behind Jake going into tonight. Hobbs is going to gain even more ground on Jake. J-Law's P2 may not even be in the bag. And there's a third safety car of the race. Everyone's going to get bunched up again. And Mazzles, who's not got a pen, will be loving life. Because at the moment, he's going to get a P2.
Just going to throw this in. Jay Lawler has joined 5 world champions and is added to the name of the Wall of Champions.
Yeah.
The Wall of Hedge Racing Champions.
It is. Back-to-back championship. He's been... I don't want to keep saying it, but he's deserved it. He's been unreal for 2 seasons. And I genuinely thought to myself, is anyone ever going to beat Jake in this? It looks like Hedge Racing is his. Vipers Ken deserves a lot. Yes, Jake's had some bad luck, but Vipers Ken deserves an unbelievable amount of credit. Of course, he's not won it yet. Nothing he's won, nothing he's signed, nothing he's delivered yet. There's 5 races to go. There's still a huge amount of points to play for. But if Vipers Ken is going to go into next week's race with probably a 70 to 80 point lead with only 5 races to go, it will take not just a J Lawler masterclass, but a Vipers Ken fall from grace, really. Troy Hobbsy will also know that he can... What are the penalties looking like here? Let's have a look. Hobbsy's got 15 seconds of pens, though. The problem for Cam is, Chimp, is that his podium may be gone now because Stephen's only got 3 seconds, Cam's got 12. So Cam's podium may be gone. 10 drivers left, and to be fair, Pierre had a bad night. He's in the points. As long as he finishes the race... I didn't expect this. I did not expect 9 DNFs, I'll tell you that. I did not expect it. In terms of constructors, both Renaults are left. No points for Williams or for Alfa Romeo. Renault are going to be cruising in the Constructors' Championship as well. That yellow French team will be buzzing because they're going to gain even further ground. The 2 teams that are behind them are getting nothing tonight. Alpha Tauri have got both drivers left. Yeah, for soft, but Kez, he's got nothing to lose. He's got no pens, nothing to lose. And if he can set ground now on these softs, he'll only really take that P. I mean, I think he'll be on for a P2, if not a P3. Mazzles, if he don't mess it up, he needs to try. The problem is, if it comes in this lap, which it could do, Mazzles needs to catch up, which I'm sure he will do. This is just unreal. The only other thing I'd say as well, as Piero gets a pen speed in the pit lane. Piero twice, mate. Oh, he's throwing it away, Piero, tonight. Throwing it away completely. What I would say is, Chimp, the problem for Cam is on 18 lap on mediums as well. AFL, Mazzles, the Ferraris can want to watch it. They're both on fresh softs, the Ferraris. They'll want to make ground. J Mills on 19 lap old hards. Cam on 18 lap old mediums. Them tyres won't be great. And Vipers Ken on softs. You'd imagine we'll just pull away. It's Vipers Ken's 3rd safety car restart of the night. Another pen for Favi? Really? Favi's had him 25 seconds of pens. but if he finishes, he'll get a point. It's in this lap. Who's not caught up? Pierre's not caught up, and neither's Favi. Oh, no. Oh, no. Well, Mike Mitchell, by the way, on his Hedge Racing team, is going to get points here. So fair play to Mr. Mike Mitchell. He's got pens, but he's going to get points. Fair play to the lad. Mazzles, fresh softs, no penalties. AFL, the Ferrari boys, they're near the bottom of the championship, but they're both looking strong again. They're a good team effort from Ferrari. Will AFL let Mazzles pass? Probably not. Vipers Ken on the restart for the 3rd time, and the ball is well and truly in his court, Chimp, with only, 2 laps of racing to go. That's it, Chimp. 2 laps of racing.
2 laps, that's all it is.
And here goes Vipers Ken for the 3rd time. Oh, Mike Mitchell's retired. Is that on track? Where's Mike Mitchell retired? What? On track? Oh my god, what, really? Commentator's curse again. I was saying how good he was doing. But he's out, and we're down to 9. We've lost 10 drivers in Canada. What the hell has gone on? But 2 laps to go. Vipers from Cam, from Hobbsy, from Steven, from AFL, from J Will, from Mazzles, from Piero, and from Favi. Of course, penalties will play a massive, massive part. But who will win this race? I think we can pretty much guarantee who's going to win this race, bar any big mistakes. But the podium positions could be anyone's. Truly, truly anyone's. Favi pitting, maybe going for the fastest lap, Favi. That's all you can probably go for, Kez. Fastest lap. Oh, yeah, AFL gets a pen. Oh, Hobbsy gets past Cam.
He's going to get points, but why not go for that fastest lap? Get yourself an extra one.
Hobbsy gets past Cam, Stephen AFL, not far behind. Mazzles gets past J Mills. Mazzles on a mission. Oh, it's contact between J Mills and Mazzles! And it's lost Mazzles a lot of time! Oh, Mazzles on for a podium. Mazzles, a lap to go, mate. Don't throw it away. Do not throw it away here, Mazzles, please. Oh, J Mills and Mazzles wheel to into the corner. Mazzles sensible backs off, I like it. Oh, it's going to be close. And Cam, he may not get a podium, but Cam will be up there. He will be up there for a great return. He gets another pen, though. Commentators. The penalties have been unreal in this race. On board with Viper's Ken on his last lap, who has been... Hobbs gets a pen as well, Chimp. Pens all over. On board with surely...
Pens are not dinners, guys, honestly.
On board with Viper's Ken, who rounds the last few corners. The Wall of Champions has not took Viper's Ken, and he's surely going to be our new champion very, very soon, bar a calamitous error. Thank you to the 9 people that are still watching. It's been an amazing night. 35 laps of incredible racing. There's 9 drivers left, and to be honest with you, I don't have a clue where any of them will finish, but we know where Viper's Ken will finish, and that is P1. Once again, he's been superb all season. He had a 52-point lead going into tonight. He's going to get bigger and bigger and bigger. Viper's Ken rounds the last 2 corners, not a penalty to his name. The only driver with no penalties. Viper's Ken wins the Canadian Grand Prix. No, it's a free-for-all. Who's going to get P2? I have no idea. Hobbsy for now, Stephen for now. Where will Mazzles go? Mazzles crosses the line. And third. Piero gets 4th. What? We said Piero's night was over. He's pulled a P4. Oh my God. What a Grand Prix. What a Grand Prix. Viper's Ken wins. Stephen started second. He finished second. Mazzles from P12 to P3. I said he'd do a good race. He gets a podium. And what a podium for Mazzles. Piero, by the way. Me and Kes said his race was over. And what I would say is I don't want to put a rain on his parade. If he didn't get them silly 5-second penalty speed in the pit lane, he probably would have got second. But he gets P4. Chip, what a race. What a race.
My first race in this commentary box. Let's have every race like that. Driver of the day, Piero. Along with Mazzles, you'd probably go 50-50 with them. Driver of the day.
There's Viper's Ken, who takes another trophy. I mean, a bit of a dance there for the Dutchman on the there's a Dutchman in real life called Max Verstappen who could win the Drivers' Championship this year. I hope he does. There's a Dutchman in Hedge Racing who's going to win the Drivers' Championship because Viper's Ken has been unreal. Look at that. You've got a Dutchman, a Welshman, and a man from Denmark, a Dane, on the podium. So not one Englishman, boys. For the England boys, what are you playing at? Come on. What a race. Let's have a quick look at the results for you. Viper's Ken started first. Did he get fast lap Viper's Ken as well? He did. He got the clean sweep. Started first, won it, and got fast lap. Stephen, to be fair, had a good race, second to second. The eldest position about Mazzles, though, and Piero. Big dubs, boys. Mazzles 12th to 3rd. Piero, who 4 stopped, by the way, 13th to 4th. Hobbsy 5th to 5th. Cam 7th to 6th. Good result for Cam. Jables, AFL, and Favi. Did Favi finish the race? I think he did. Complete the points. Chimp, what do you think about
that? Well, I just try to get my breath back, to be honest, because everything was happening in that race. Just everything. So many people changing, and yeah, what a race that was.
Incredible.
Is that another new name on the podium?
I do believe so. I don't think he's had a podium this season in my league, no. I race in Cone with him and he gets quite a few, but in terms of my league, no, I don't think he's had a podium all season. Alpha Tauri, by the way, 4th and 6th. They're bottom in the championship, I believe, or 9th in the championship. They will be absolutely, obviously, my driver of the day, Chimp, personally, it's a close one, but mine would be Mazzles, 12th to 3rd on a 2-stop. Absolutely smashed it.
Yeah, plus no penalties with the Wall of Champions. Oh, did he have a foul?
Yeah, he had one at speed in the pit lane. Must have been right at the end, Chimp, when he pitted for softs.